What's up everyone, Lethal Concept here, and with this video we're going to talk about everything that got changed in patch 1.09. So I'm going to have all the list of threads that had all the information. I'm also going to be looking through the patch notes, everything you need to know about patch 1.09. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So with all the changes, we're not going to read through all of these because it will all be explained in a thread. So first, let's just go through it. Platinum difficulty was introduced featuring mixed enemy factions. So with mixed enemy factions, there's actually a couple of different enemies. Like one of them was actually called the Progenitor. If we actually go into thread here in the MEA, so here we've got a Progenitor, which is, there we go, clarification on Progenitor. Weak points are turrets and center lights on the leftish and rightish of the middle of the backs. So it looks like they are a destroyer and they spawn observers 2 at a time. Wow. So, you know, new enemies in Platinum. Terran Scrapper was added. I think I got a couple of pictures of the Terran Scrapper here. Just give me a second. There you go, info on the Terran. So here we go, we got the Terran Scrapper, concussive shot, snap freeze, and Flak Cannons. So it looks like you can detonate your own combos from snap freeze with concussive shot, which is really cool. You also have Flak Cannon. So Flak Cannon has been one of the most favorite powers of mine because you can get like 11 of them with the correct upgrades. But I'm not sure if you have the upgrades with your passives on Terran. They also stun and do a very large amount of damage. So that's very nice. Now, skin tone slider for customization. Now, there is a bug with this, so I'm gonna quickly show you guys here with the information I collected bugs, as you can see. There's new customization options. As you can see, you got the skin tone, and you can change it to change the skin tone. However, there's a bug. Customizing your human characters can cause them to have a permanent tan. Now, I don't know if this is for all the characters, so I'm just going to recommend that you don't use a skin changer for now. I don't think it impacts as gameplay, so it's just aesthetic, so I'm not going to use it just in case there's other bugs. Now there's added veteran bonus ranks that increase power, combo and melee damage for each character. So if we go up to here, veteran bonuses, there we go. Now all of this will be linked in the description below if you actually want to have a look at it by yourself. So here we go. So maxing veteran ranks gives a stacking 4% bonus per tier on your veteran bonus. So what at most is, I found out in another thread that the max rank is XX, so 10 for your character level and 10 for the veteran rank. So what I'm guessing is you're going to have 40% power damage, 40% combo damage, and 40% melee damage. Now, obviously this isn't going to be helpful for every single character, obviously. Like something like Human Soldier, where you're using weapon damage, not combo, not power, and definitely not melee. Those are not helpful. But, you know, what can you do? That's what they gave us. Just excuse me while I take water. Now there are 2 daily challenges and 2 new types of challenges. So I do have one Mass Effect open now. If you go to Prestige and Challenges, you can see that there's now 2 dailies, which are pretty cool. Where is it? 2 new challenges? New type of challenges. There's also Deeper in the Ruins, which gives you an Apex Elite Pack. I don't believe that's mentioned, but go do that if you haven't done that as well. So I don't do challenges, but if you want to have a look, I can't find them, so you just have to take its word that there's actually new challenges or new types of challenges. I don't do them. Now the item store has a weekly rotation of 2 uncommon and 2 rare equipment items. So if we go over to my store, I haven't bought these anyway. This is just opened. I have not done anything. So here we go: Warp Fighter Package, Commando Package, Mental Focuser. We also have a guaranteed ultra rare character. Now, while this does expire in 6 days, if you're like me and you play a bit more casual, slightly like hardcore-ish, you're not gonna have that many missions fun. Now, I'm actually only have this much because I actually have 5 Apex teams, right? So if you only got 3, you're gonna have even less than me. So I'm gonna recommend do not actually buy the ultra rare. You can actually buy that from packs, whereas equipments get cycled out and you may not get them for a very long time. So save up for those equipments. Now obviously I could buy them now, but they'll link to the video. Now there is a entire list of Apex equipment in this thread here. So if you want to quickly have a look, you can, like, there's all of these, like, a whole bunch of these basically. Obviously again, I'm not going to show all of them, they'll just create a very long video, so you can have a look in the description below for the link below. Where am I? Characters are renamed, can be renamed. What? How do I rename? I'm guessing here? I don't know if you can hear my clicking. Oh no, in customization. Name? Rename. I'm not gonna rename. Just in case there's another bug with that. I'm not gonna do that. So, added Kishok harpoon gun. Now we do have a stats for a rank 10 Kishok in here. Once I find it, it should be in weapons actually. Where's weapons? Let me just search at Kishok. There you go. It's in weapon changes. Alright, so we have 2k damage, or 260, or 2.6 with the barrel. Rate of fire 100, obviously clip size, 1 like in Mass Effect 3. Multiplayer, max ammo 30, so 30 shots. Accuracy, well that doesn't really, do you have to charge it up? It functions the same, so you do charge it up I'm guessing, since it functions the same. Now there are new versions of Uncommon, Rare and Ultra Rare with unique perks. Bulwark, which grants you additional damage resistance when near other players. Obviously this stacks with more teammates. Siphon, which replenishes your health. And Concussive, which killing an enemy with a weak point shot causes them to detonate with a bardic explosion. So we have a stats here. A couple of stats. Open. So there isn't. So this was the best thread I could find talking about the actual differences between rank 1 and rank X. You just get more bonuses. Now here we actually do have some stats, but not only rank 1 stats, obviously because the game, patch 1.9 just came out, so you don't have anyone at max yet. So you got 3% damage returned as health. Well, let me just quickly open my calculator. Let's say you do 500, well, so you get 15 health return as damage if you do 500%. That's alright. Heal bonus though per kill. I'm guessing that's related to the kill streak bonus. Also, Bulwark 1. So you gain 15 damage resistance. Yeah, that's very small. But if you got a lot, that could mean a bit. That could, like, say if you have a lot of damage resistance like tech armor and bioelectric ward, this could save you from taking an extra bullet or so of damage. So yeah. Now there is an actual bug with Siphon. So here, if you actually siphon, this is the worst example of what happens to your screen if you siphon. Which I'm guessing when you shoot, your health fills up and your screen flashes red, like life steal. But this is something that can happen, so just be forewarned. Now, there are a lot of changes here. What I actually did is I converted them to percentage changes. Gosh, I can't speak today. Very cool day. Nothing to do with it, obviously. But yeah, I converted them to percentage because it's just easier for me to read. So Avenger S is roughly 20% damage increase. Falcon got a 8-ish% damage increase. Also has max ammo increased and the explosion increased as well, which is nice. Surprisingly, the particle assault weapon got a 10% damage increase, which is alright. It's nice. I actually think the particle assault weapon is actually decent. So did they actually talk about enemy health that got increased from platinum? Because this will make a lot of sense since it's obviously ×2 for silver, ×3 for gold, is it ×4 for platinum? That's interesting. I've not played platinum, by the way. So, moving on anyways. Charger S, 21 to 21.4%, signed, winder, no changes in cent damage, so got decreased reload speed, which is really nice. increased total ammo, which is really nice. I do have a couple of videos showing Sidewinder with patch 1.08. I'm not sure if you're interested in that. That's from my A to Z playthrough, which I already talked about what I'm doing already. Anyways, Eagle, I still don't like the Eagle. You guys might, I don't like it. I think it needs a bit more of a damage increase. Scorpion actually got a 24% damage increase, which is quite nice, to be honest. Like, quite a favorite of mine. Equalizer got roughly 25% damage increase. Scattershot got a 31.8% damage increase, and a Reegar carbine got roughly 50% damage increase, which is a lot. Like that's a lot. So the Viper S got roughly 32.6, and Indra got about 10% or 12% less damage. The Black Widow got a large increase from 16.7, and the multiplier got ×2. So, Black Widow, mate, let me just quickly have a look at the gun. I don't want to change you. I'll change something that I don't use. So, let's have a look at the Black Widow. You sure? Still better. So the issue rate is still slightly better, I think. But yeah, it does have a ×2 multiplier, so that's gonna like really kill the tanky targets. So mods, add new target assistant mods for pistols, and I don't actually have that yet, so I can't really show that off. Unless you guys want to see me open. Well, I want to save these for the Apex pack, remember. There is a... Not here. Okay, not here. There's a new Apex Elite pack, which I want to buy. I'm not sure if getting it in the actual mission from Deeper into the Ruins will actually give to you, but you know, it may or may not. Powers Concussive Shot got a base damage increase of about 90. Rank 3 bonus damage, rank 5 bonus damage, rank 6 bonus damage. So that explains why my soldier got ripped and reset. Why is my Vanguard reset? Wait. I thought you said they got reset. Okay. Guess I didn't. So here we can have 35% damage increase, rank 5. So that's 50% direct damage, and anti-armor and anti-shield's got a large damage increase. So that's like a 1k nuke. Nice, not bad. Flamethrower got 10 extra damage per second, increased the burning damage by 10. Frag Grenade got radius increase. Rank 5 Shrapnel got damage increase to 100. This is actually could be potentially useful to take. It's an extra 600 damage on each grenade if you don't choose to kill the enemy. However, +2 grenade, that's a 2000 extra damage right off the bat. That's basically why I picked grenade capacity. Excuse me. Assault Turret Omnilink radius increased to 10 meters, very nice. Cryo ammo got increased bullet damage from 20% to 60%. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. So what's the base damage on that? Per shot 50. Per shot 50. Oops. So it's 1.6. Now it does shoot like 5 bullets a time. Or let's say it shoots 4 bullets a time. So that's 320 damage like each shot. Actually no. It's actually 2. It shoots twice. So 160 damage per barrage. So that's not bad. That's actually quite nice. I actually do prefer cryo because this is actually 100% armor debuff as compared to just 50% if you're using cryo beam on armored targets, and obviously if you're using a snap freeze you want to use these on unarmored targets to get that snap freeze detonation off. So you know, having this against armored targets is nice as well. Okay, Flamethrower got a very large damage increase from burning damage. Damage over time has been increased, the burn has been increased to 4 seconds over 2. Increased damage to armor, range has been increased, has been doubled the range actually, wow. So this is obviously to go to for outlaws, I'm guessing, where you got a lot of armored targets that may rush at you. This may be more better for stuff like Ket and Remnant, where fiends can be where you want to kite fiends, so you're not going to be in range for Flamethrower, and you want to use for Destroy because Destroy just shoots you from range. Nice. Fortify fixed a bug that was preventing rank 6 unmoving. Very nice. Increased rank 6 unmoving damage from 8 to 10, from maximum 50 from 40. I don't take this regardless. It's nice fixing bugs, but I don't take it because especially now with Platinum, you don't want to hunker down in one spot because you'll just get overrun. Tactical melee and stealth grid. Increased melee damage bonus in the bonus window. I don't use tac or stealth grid for melee, so that's nothing really impactful for me. I don't think anyone else does use it for melee either. You use it for the gun damage or to reposition yourself. Tactical cloak. Escape artist now recloaks players for 4 seconds after killing a blow with melee attack. Now this is interesting, and I say this is interesting because if you've seen my vid, if I still have the vid actually, I don't know if I should open my YouTube account up here. So if you've seen my test video where I actually show you the recharge times, where if you actually compare tactical cloak of escape artist and combat cloak, that forced cloak for that duration actually makes the recharge of cloak be longer if you decide to break it early. So this may actually increase the recharge time if you break it early as well. So I'm not sure if I like this, but it'll be interesting to play around with, that's for sure. It'll be good for like if you use kill blow with melee attack. So I don't know, is this after you use cloak? Because like if you cloak, shoot something, and then you uncloak, and then you melee with a kill blow, does this recloak you? Sorry, this might be a long video, guys. This may be a long video. Let me just check the description of that skill. Oh, melee kills. So it doesn't matter if you're in cloak or out of cloak. Melee kills just activate tactical cloak. Okay, wow, that's pretty cool. So now it is actually feasible to play a very close combat style. Instead of a sniper rifle build, you may opt to use something like a very close range with a shotgun, like what I have here. Piranha, obviously, and obviously. Oh, but I don't have tactical cloak escape artist, so this actually could be very good for me for the Solarian Infiltrator. We'll have to see. Remnant, decreased beam damage by 15%, decreased beam focus damage by 20%, increased electric beam damage bonus from 30 to 50. I actually don't use the beam anymore, the beam upgrades for the Architect. And there's a Terran, there he is. Don't have it on one. I don't actually use the beam, I actually use detonating missiles, and the reason I do this is mainly I use the beam for the stun, but I realized the detonating missiles still does a stagger effect. So as you can see, maybe in the shows in the clip here, well, it still staggers enemies, so it's still a 1 second stagger, and it detonates as well while it doesn't prime. I'm assuming the priming duration is only for that 1 second, like how it is for like disruptor ammo and that. So I prefer detonating missiles because it's also a very large chunk damage and it does damage in AoE. So that's why I picked that over electric beam. Apex training, rank 5 aerial combat is now special combat training. It adds 50% damage to combo detonations on top of existing bonuses. Apex training. Let me just quickly. I'm guessing that the human soldier will have Apex training. No, I know Terran agent. Terran agent definitely has that. So let's have a look at that description here. Oh, I refund all my points. So where is it? Rank 5 aerial combat. Huh, plus 50% combo damage. Interesting. So it's up against ammo and targeting. Wait, this used to be 3, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure I remember it gave a weak point bonus, spare ammo, and something else. I remember there's 3 lines here. Huh. So now it's actually feasible to take this as well. It's not bad actually. But obviously Terran Agent doesn't have any detonators. You're only priming with Flamethrower, so easy there. Biotic Lancelot 50 damage increase. So the aim assist at long range got a little bit of leniency, 1 degree angle leniency. Nova has an anti-armor and anti-shield bonus from 75 to 100. Wow. Seismic damage bonus increase from 40 to 50. So that would be, let's say, Human Vanguard. Oh, that's 25 points. Wait, it still says 50. Is it? It is 50, right? Yeah. It's just anti-armor and anti-shield's got a large increase. Wow. Singularity, rank 3. Damage per second increased to 100%. Now I'm guessing all your points are refunded too. No? Okay, cool. So wait, rank 3. Wait a minute. Singularity, rank 3. Ah. What's the damage per second? 70. So against shields, it'll be 140 damage per second against shields. Still not worth it, because you're probably going to use Singularity, and you're probably going to detonate with Shockwave, and then Shockwave will strip the shields anyway, so that's still not as impactful as I thought it was with that extra damage, 100% damage, or up 60. Increased explosion damage. That's actually very nice. There's a lot of times when I explode things and I see enemies on a sliver of health. This will definitely help. Throw, fix the rank 6 speed bug detonation combo damage. Nice. Fix a bug that prevented annihilation from affecting targets within the first 5 seconds of activation. This was big for characters like the Asari Adept. That was big. If you got down and you really wanted to combo something straight off the bat after you got res, this is big. So enemies, in most cases... Okay. Wait, in most cases? So some cases are fatal? So you'll still get sync killed sometimes? Well, there was a thread that was linked up here. I can't find it again. I really need to categorize better. Sorry, I should have organized that better, but there was a lot of threads. There was like 40 or so that I had to stream through, so I had to... Yep, confirmed on stream by Billy. Sync kills simply down you now. Okay, it looks like all sync kills down you, so ignore this in most cases a bit. I'm gonna assume, judging by that thread, all sync kills are no longer fatal now. Objective gameplay. Timers and progress bars are now scaled based on difficulty level. Devices now must be defused within 45 seconds of spawning. So I think it used to be like a minute something, now it's 45. 15 to 20 seconds shaded off. This could be huge for Platinum. It could be. Because I'm saying, if you don't have an infiltrator and the map is very large, and so you don't have any way of cloaking to get across the map really quickly or easily, this could be pretty big. Upload depletion rate now reduced when not controlled. Wait, upload is a 3 A, B, and C upload. So wait a minute, not is now reduced when not controlled by players. So does this mean that upload will always go up, but it will just be increased when controlled by a player? Because it says now reduced when not controlled by a player. But you had to be in it to actually gain that progress bar anyways. So if it's reduced when we're not in it, does it mean it very slowly goes up when we're not in it? I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out. Hack can now be contested by enemies. Oh boy. Hack on Platinum. Just imagine that, hack on Platinum. Pretty sure there was even a thread that was saying hack. Let me just... I don't know if I actually saved it. No, I didn't, because it wasn't actually related, but let me just have a look. Hack. Yep, Platinum hack is horrific. Yeah, there is a thread. Platinum hack is horrific. Hilarious. So assassination now replaced with boss objectives. Boss now spawns with more variants. Boss now spawns more difficult variant of creatures and progressive order of creatures difficulty. I'm guessing that's also related to the progenitor thread that I talked about a bit earlier. Targets have special names, progenitor, more hit points, and take reduced damage from crowbar RPGs. Interesting. Equipment changes. Juggernaut shield bonus got increased by 10% from, well, it was 10%, so it got increased by 10% to 20. Shield enhancer got from 20 to 30. Revive pack transmitter, renamed supply pack transmitter, now duplicates the effects of first aid, revive, and ammo packs to teammates within 10 meters. Increase the radius of Cobra RPG by 50%. So yeah, that was a huge change with equipment. Vital upgrade to supply pack transmitter. Wait, did my second thread not open? I don't think it did. So yeah, this is huge. So it now gives your allies that same effect when you use this. So this could be very good to have at least one person running this on Platinum. It may even be mandatory. Is this the same thread? This is the thread that I'm missing. Yeah, it might be very good for Flak. Wait. Oh, this is a gift. I thought it was a picture. Wait, that could be very mandatory for group runs on Plat. Damage from crowbar missiles modified to be more consistent among enemies and no longer deal extra damage to weak points. So you may not be able to one-shot destroyers anymore. But yeah, that's interesting. So a lot of times you could just one-hit destroyers using them in the face when they do that beam. That could be interesting. Are there any threads that I did not open it here? Yes. This is just the 1.09 changes. Apex Elite. Pretty much for guaranteed ultra rares. So you got an Apex Elite 400, 600k. As you can hear, someone got a lot of upgrades. I'm gonna have to obviously go for that mission to ultra rares. Wow, nice. Also, double dailies. Yep, I showed you guys that there are double dailies. You probably want to do those, especially with all the equipment that's going to come out. I'm going to forego buying the guaranteed ultra rare just for the equipment. Quick details about the Apex Platinum mission. You guys might be interested in this, so I'm going to show you this anyways. These are all like really useful threads, by the way. So you get 1,300 credits, 130,000 credits. Oh my god, I must sound like a scrub. Anyways, 130,000 for 3 people extracted. Okay, 7 waves, same. Objectives are now on even numbers instead of odds. So instead of 3 and 5, was it? Yes, it's now 2, 4, and 6. Whew. Enemies are from all 3 factions. Nice. Hack objectives can be blocked by enemies. That was mentioned before. Upgraded Hydras that move really fast. Really? Okay, Hydras move really fast. Interesting. They may do other stuff. Okay. Upgraded Trust people. Their spawn observers move much faster, attack faster, and more frequent. And I think their melee AoE attack slows you. Oh, that melee AoE attack slows you. Okay. So now even more reason to get the hell away from destroyers. And the spawn observers. What the? But yeah. 137,000. Okay, so it's about 130,000 to 140,000. That's the ballpark of Platinum. Also, there is a thread. The new Batarian that was introduced. This guy. Ugh, what the hell is that? Ugh, that brown color is ugly. Anyways, going on. His melee is a detonator. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, snap freeze plus plunge. But you got snap freeze plus concussive, and if you're running repeat concussive, which I'm gonna imagine is possible because that's obviously concussive shot upgrade. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So here's a list of characters that you can expect in the upcoming future. So these are in-game files. Terran Vanguard with Charge, Annihilation, and Flak Cannon. Huh. So you actually got really cool mechanics. Because Annihilation makes everything take extra damage. Then you got Flak Cannon, which just will do insane more damage. And also that stuns as well, so you can get easy kills. Human Artificer. Cryo Beam, Remnant, and Invade. What? Like Armor Remnant. Oh, okay, I see. Armor and something, okay. Invasion Cryo Beam around. This doesn't seem that interesting. I'm guessing Cryo Beam is something that I would not max out and just go with Remnant and Invasion as max. Interesting. Human Commander, Singularity, Turbocharge, and Warp. Oh, Warp is making comeback. Nice, nice. Everyone been crying about Warp and Reed to come back. Here it is. Warp, Singularity, and Turbocharge. So interesting. Singularity, 5 Turbocharge, kill everything inside, and Warp. So Warp will detonate, obviously. Warp will detonate everything in Singularity. Interesting to see if Warp will be the same kind of Warp we get from Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, where you can have it on a really fast cooldown. Obviously put on armor targets to have the armor defense be mitigated, and then turbocharge and kill it. Or Singularity may mean that it's a dump one, then one pointer maybe. Human Guardian, Backlash, Shield Boost, and Warp. Interesting. Looks like a very, very defensive class. Backlash against anything that shoots at teammates. Shield Boost and Warp for your kind of CC. It's not really CC, it's more like debuff. Human Juggernaut, I like that name. Snap Freeze, Fortify, and Shock. Ooh, Snap Freeze and Shockwave. That's going to be obviously the main combo there. Yeah. Warp is back. Warp is back. So obviously, if you really want to read this or see the portraits, I'm not going to really show you. Maybe I'll show you guys one portrait. If it loads, there you go. That's cool. So there you go. If you, again, these will be in the description below if you want to read about this. Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk and a lot of maxing the roster again. I'm gonna have to click these links individually and wait for them to load. Okay, so there's been a lot of talks about maxing the roster again, because obviously each class will now have 10 more character cards. Each weapon will now have 10 more weapons. Even more actually, 30 more weapons, because now could be, let's say, just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there was a picture actually. Let me just quickly go in here. If I show you here, see, each new character card will now give that character card associated with the Siphon, and then you got 10, rank 10 for Siphon, and then you're obviously gonna get card for, was it Bulwark? And then you're gonna get 10 cards for that, and then obviously for the other one you gotta get 10 cards for that. So that's really, really, really diluted the pool for your cards, and now you're gonna max everything, every character 10 times again. Max the weapons 30 times for one of the each upgrades. Bulwark, what's the other one? Bulwark, Siphon, and Concussive. Why do they call it concussive? It's biotic explosion. Concussive shot is light and concussive is combat. Anyways, but yeah, 30 times for each of those. Wow. Does that just make the grind even longer? There's been so many hate threads about quadrupling the bloated loot pool, maxing the roster again. And yeah, this guy bought 330k worth of bronze packs just to get characters up to XX. That's insane. Yeah, and XX is the max. So 490 new ultra rare weapons and characters, like, that's quite a lot. So my take on this is, yeah, I think they should have made those for the weapons as mods, and I think they should have added the upgrades for the characters. I can't remember what they specifically called, but maybe have them to make it as promotion, so you promote into them rather than. It's alright for the characters, it's not that big of a deal. It's not a big deal because not a lot of characters can make use of power damage, combo damage, and melee damage. And I already showed you guys how much credits you gain from platinums. It's about 130k. Yeah, there's a picture of one of here as well. 125 and 137.5 for platinum. Now, there is a thread here saying, how should you spend your mission funds? So here, this person recommends equipment, which is what I recommend as well. You also get mods, which is obviously the Siphon, Concussive for Bulwark. What a stupid name. No, Concussive for Biotic Explosion. And Bulwark, obviously. So yes, Ultra Rare characters last. It's again 950, 960. Why do I always go in here? It's 960. That's a lot. Like, I don't even have that much, but then again, I'm kind of lazy as well. So, yeah, those are really all the big changes that happened with Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. I could go a bit more into the equipment. I mean, not the equipment, the character increases. But yeah, I've pretty much explained everything. I should end it now because this will probably be a long video. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you guys next time. Oh, actually, before I do that, so what I'm actually going to do is, obviously I'm going to do platinum runs, but I'm going to do A to Z for every single character again for platinum runs. So if you're interested in seeing that, consider subscribing or just follow the playlist that will be coming up, obviously, when I do my A to Z playthrough of platinum. So I hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya!